It may be that you're listening to this session because you'd like to have a sharper, more efficient memory for everyday life. Or it may be that you want to improve your memory for something specific, whether it's a hobby, a subject you're studying, or something to do with your work. Most people have had the experience of forgetting what they came into a room for or not being able to recall a certain person's name. And just about everyone has studied for a test at some time and felt the pressure of trying to recall everything they needed to. And then years later, most of what they studied in that test, they may well have forgotten. So the first thing to understand is that it's unproductive and unhelpful to criticize yourself for memory lapses. When you think of the millions of ways your memory has successfully worked for you over the years, all the times you did remember someone's name, all the times you successfully remembered where your keys were, all the times your memory worked efficiently and effectively, it becomes easier to see that you have a miraculously powerful supercomputer in your head. What's more, if you wanted to become the kind of person who could perform memory tricks on a TV show, memorizing packs of playing cards or trays of objects or long strings of numbers, the methods for these feats of memory are available to all. They're learnable and doable for anyone, and people have known about them since at least the time of the ancient Greeks. They take time, effort, and practice to implement, but they're not something that only elite outliers can achieve. It's no different from someone going to the gym 3 times per week and patiently, persistently building a stronger body over months and years. If you were so inclined and you were willing to put in the time, you could do exactly the same with your brain and your memory. But people don't need to study advanced memory tricks in order to significantly improve their everyday memory. The foundations of a good memory are much, much simpler than that. Having a good memory essentially relies on 3 things: the ability to perceive, the ability to encode, and the ability to retrieve. If your mind is too cluttered with thoughts and you're only half paying attention, then you can't properly perceive what you want to recall. If you don't make it important for yourself to recall it by forming a strong connection with the thing you're learning, then your brain won't know that it's worth remembering. And if you don't practice retrieving it from memory every so often, then your brain won't know it's something you want to hold on to. When you have a clear, focused mind, it's much easier to properly perceive and to take in the world around you. When you know why you want to remember something and how it relates and connects to things you already know, then your brain treats it as higher priority, something worth properly encoding as a memory. And when you bring what you've learned to mind later on, you're letting your brain know you want to hold on to this memory to store. And the deeply relaxing hypnotic part of this session is going to help you deeply integrate these core principles into how you effectively remember things from now onwards.